Good morning and welcome to tea time, coffee time, what have you. Mug time, time for me to put something in a mug and drink it. So, a lot of things to talk about. I'm back. Hey, I'm not dead. I just moved and there are still boxes about, and you can probably tell that this room is like an echo chamber. So, working on that. I ordered some sound absorbing foam stuff, some fancy business. It was a good deal. It was like only $100 for 24 pieces. I'm like, all right, it's pretty solid. I talked to my buddy who's a sound engineer, and he's like, yeah, Oralex stuff is pretty good. Should do the trick. Hopefully that works out. If not, also probably gonna get some throw rugs in here. In any case, it's the new place. If I had a mobile camera, I'd move it around and show you the whole place and what it's like. But on to other things. So, more videos. So first of all, I will be making more videos than I've ever made in the previous span of my life. Firstly, that's because I only made 2 videos in the first half of the month, which is really bad, which is really, really, really bad for me. If I continue to do that, I won't be able to do this anymore. Like, it's terrible. The reason why I did that is because I tried to, make more videos than I normally make and put some in the bank and then spread them out during the time that I'd be moving. And here I am, approximately 2 weeks later, and I've moved for the most part. So now I'll be getting back into it and slamming out a ridiculous amount of videos. That's because I don't really have anything else to do anymore. I have poetry slams to go to and open mics to go to and friends to hang out with and all that kind of stuff, and I can do that later. But there are a lot less distractions. I'm living alone now. And I have no animals, I have no nothing. There's nothing to distract me, so I'm hoping to get into a ridiculously productive portion of my life. Moving on to more important things, so new apartment done, more videos done, whiteboard, which is what I'm looking at now. Look away if you have motion sickness. This is my favorite new thing. Alright, I can show you the room. Ready? This is the whiteboard. And there's a bookshelf over there. Great, that's my face. I'm ridiculously up. That's another table. Oh, it's a computer. Oh, look, it's you. Oh, hey, check it out. It's you. Infinite recursion. All right. So, this is my whiteboard. It is fucking gigantic. I got it at Salvation Army, which is a thrift shop in New England. And it's so good to have a whiteboard. I used to have all kinds of scraps of paper on the desk, and I'd always be looking for another scrap of paper, and I'd write it, and I'd forget what it is, and I'd lose things and forget things. So it's a little bit better way to organize my thoughts. We got some build order stuff over there, some testing for the cheese case. We got some diagram for wiring and such. Really need to make that video up there in the circle, and just stuff for me to remember and organize my thoughts. And that brings us nicely into this red section over here. Let's see if we can get a better look at it. Not really. But it's the morning build order, which is, these are the things that I'm going to talk about. Aha, check it out. The morning build order, which is basically, people think that a game is a game and you walk away and then it doesn't apply to your life. And I feel very differently about that. I feel it does apply to your life. So I'm going to be making a lot of videos and talking a lot, mostly on Tea Time, I think, about how StarCraft has applications to real life. And this is the first one. This is the main, bulk of what I'm going to be talking about. So, I wake up in the morning. There's a bunch of stuff I need to do. Probably there are many of you who also hate waking up in the morning and being like, I don't want to do, I have to go to work in like an hour and I have to get ready and blah, 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 all this stuff. One of the most useful things that I've found to be useful with my time is to spend no time in transition, which I stole from Day 9. Thank you, Day 9, for that. But the way that it works in StarCraft is you have an order. So you boil the water. All right, drink some water, put my eyeballs in my face because they fall out at night. Have a banana, have some coffee, change into my walking gear, walk, check the mail, brush my teeth, floss, all that kind of stuff. So I have that all in a certain order, because the water, I'm going to put the water on, it's going to be boiling, and that's like, building my, gateway or my barracks or whatever. I'm not going to be able to extract coffee out of that until it's complete. So while it's building, there's other stuff that I need to be doing, right? And then So that other stuff, maybe I'll have time to change. Maybe I'll have time to put my eyeballs in my face and all that kind of stuff. But maybe I won't, and I don't know that. So I have to test it and do it again and do it again and refine it and things like that. So in real life, that's called group tasking. So instead of calling it a build order, in real life, I chop off my own head. In real life, it's called group tasking. And in StarCraft, it's called a build order. But basically, if you know what the next step is without having to think about it, first of all, it doesn't take you any of your willpower to do. So you don't have to be like, oh man, I really want to floss consistently, but I don't. If you make it part of your routine, you're part of your build order that you're already doing, you don't have to think, oh, am I going to do it? Am I going to not going to? That decision just never even happens. So you have all this willpower to push into other things, like maybe eating healthier or, you know, working out or anything else. You don't waste any of your willpower in the beginning of the day, which is when you have the most willpower, as far as I understand it. So you have that sort of advantage, and you also have the advantage of you're not spending time thinking, oh wait, did I do anything? Did I forget? Oh, I totally forgot to brush my teeth today. I better not go out like that because it'd be terrible. You know, different things like that. And so I'll be keeping you updated. It takes me about 45 minutes to get ready before implementing this technique, to doing all the things that I want to do, because I'll like lounge around, like, I don't want to get up. If you count the time that I like wake up and then go back to bed, it's like it's probably like another hour, because I like wake up and I'll be like, yeah, you know, maybe I'll just go back to sleep, and then I do that. But that's again, comes back, that's a willpower thing. That's I don't want to go and do what it is I have to do. And on top of that, I don't know what it is I have to do. It's like, what am I even going to do first? I don't know. There's this huge amount of work and projects and people I have to talk to and things that I have to do, and I don't know where to start at all. Just start with there. It's already there. I don't have to think about it or anything like that. I just wake up and I know the first thing that I do is boil water. So if I don't have to think about all the things of the day, and all I have to do is say, I'm going to get up out of bed and I'm going to boil water. It's like, okay, you know, boil water. That's pretty simple. I can do that. And that starts this chain reaction where everything else starts up, and it doesn't cost any of my willpower, and it costs as little of my time as possible. So we're going to see how low we can get that 45 minutes down, and I'm thinking it's going to be quite good. Yeah, so that's all for tea time. I'm back. I'm going to be making lots of videos, and I hope to see you again soon.